Hi, friends. Happy Wednesday. It's so good to see you all. Hope you're doing well. I just wanted to go over a few things with you today. I thought it might be a fun way to start your day. Some of the things that are on the activities on your sheet. So for our morning meeting, one thing that I wanted to talk about is what National Day of the Year it is. Friends, today is National Waffle Day. So if you have any waffles at your house, I'd love for you to send me a picture if that's what you choose to eat for breakfast or whatever you've chosen that might be a healthy food for you to start your day with. I'd love to see if you want to send a picture out to me. We're also going to talk about our math goals, our reading goals, word work goals, and our science goal for today. So for math friends, what we're going to be working on is counting objects that we find around the house. Now, friends, just a minute ago, I actually gathered some puzzle pieces that Anna and I had been working on. So let me show you this. So here in my lap, I've got all sorts of puzzle pieces. And the first activity wants you to gather these objects and then count them. So I'm going to count them first. You can help me if you'd like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Wow, so I counted 19 altogether. When I get to my daily journal for the second part, I can write that down in a full sentence. Now I'm going to split them off into 2 groups. These are just random groups. Let's see what I have in each pile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 in this pile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 9 and 10. So friends, when I'm going to the second activity, after I've counted, in the first sentence in my journal, I can write, I counted 19 altogether. After that, I can write about how there are 9 puzzle pieces in one group, and there were 10 puzzle pieces in my other group. And then after you do that, friends, for math, if you have some extra time, you can go to Dreambox on some sort of technology, or you can try out your workbook as well. Let's see what else we have. Ooh, for today, for reading. So friends, I know that we all have this nice sheet at our house. The wonderful thing is I just picked one of these books from this list here. One of the books was called The Garden. And in this book, it's a nonfiction book. It talks all about different plants you can find in the garden. So after I read, I took a defining map. I made a defining map, and I wrote the different things that they talked about in the book. In this garden, they talked about beans and tomatoes and melons, onions, potatoes, and peas. I wrote that it's important to read about things like this because I learned that things can grow in gardens. So that was something important to know. After doing all of this, if you really want to challenge yourself, friends, you can write which parts were your favorite, and then maybe picking your favorite. On the back, you could write a sentence about why you've chosen that one. On the front of mine, I said that peas are my favorite out of all the things in the garden. And on the back, I could write, I like peas because they're very sweet and I can put them in a lot of dishes. So this is one option for reading. Another option would be to read for 20 minutes after you've tried out a Raz Kids book. So maybe you pull out your book baggie with some books in there, or maybe you choose to check out Sora, which is an app on your device that you can find, or Raz Kids. Both would have great fiction books too. So if you choose not to do a nonfiction, with fiction, you could always write about the beginning, the middle, and the end of the story after you've read it. And after you've read for 20 minutes, friends, you could take a quick break at least. This might even be a good time to make sure that you've had lunch. Maybe make sure that you've seen some of the special area teachers' videos. I know they've got some amazing things going on for you right now. When you're ready for word work, we've got a super cool game today called Memory. Now, this is pretty easy, friends, because on that same list that I showed you before, we've got some of the words we've been working on. So as you can see, I've written them down, some words, and I've put them down in a pile. Now what I'm wanting to do is see if I can find a match. So let's see here. I could choose maybe this one. Ooh, what word did I get? Rib. Rib. Let's see if I can find the match. Maybe right here. Oh, sip. Sip. Those don't match, but I was able to sound them out, so I'm going to turn them back over, and I can keep playing this game. Here we have the word ig, pig. Let's see here. Ooh, this one rhymes with it. Ig, wig. Pig and wig rhyme, but they definitely are not the same word. So I can keep playing this game until I finish with all the cards finding their match, or until I've played it for just a little while. After that, friends, we definitely have science and social studies too that you can work on. For science and social studies for today, we were thinking about talking about our 5 senses. Now, this is something we've talked about before as a class. 5 senses are when we use our tasting, our hearing, our sight, our smell, our touch, and all of these different things that are on our body are all sent to our brain, and that's how we get information through these 5 senses. So a fun activity, we thought, would be to think about maybe a pet you have. They suggest a dog. Well, I don't have a dog, but I do have a cat. So I figured I could bring over my cat. His name's Bud, and I can use my 5 senses to describe him. And friends, if you don't have a pet, please don't worry. Maybe you could find your favorite stuffed animal to describe, or maybe you could describe your favorite person. So friends, let's take a look at my list. Here's Bud. And when I'm looking at him, I notice that he's gray and white. I notice that he has 4 legs. I notice also that he has a tail, 2 ears. I notice with his sounds, when he meows, that it almost sounds like he's whining, but that's really like their cat talk. He feels really soft. He's furry. He's dry. He's smooth and he's fluffy. But when I smell him, he smells like fur. He smells like he's been in his litter box a little bit, but he also smells a little bit like cotton, like clothes. So this is how I would describe my pet Bud. I used a category map. I didn't add taste because I'm not going to taste my animal. but I figured these would be good ones that I could describe my animal with. And I encourage you to do the same. So that was the end of our time together for this morning. I encourage you to share anything that you've done today during your time at home with your work. If you'd like to share a picture of it with me, I'd love to see it, friends. I'll see you soon on Zoom. Take care. Bye.